Yeah, this video right here. This is the black girl child rape cop rape black girl child video right here. New York PD cop rapes black teen in jail cell. We're not gonna play the video. We don't want to see this again. Had to kind of turn away a couple of times and everything. This video is going viral as it really should, because it's just pointing out the virus that already exists. Now, rape is a crime that the statute of limitation for us, the children of niggas, right? There's not much that can be said other than death. You know what I mean? It's a crime punishable by death. And their statute of limitation is not like Jah's statute of limitation. And just want to caution ones, because we see a lot of this kind of, all the poisons that lurk in the mud are hatching out. I'd like to thank I and I sister Fanai of Rastafari.tv for the share on this, as well as the sister and others who have been seeking to keep this, before, the black public, because a lot of folks are still in a frozen psychological state, so heavily burdened that you just kind of like freeze up, it's like trauma-based mind control, that you see this, and it's that so-called programmed helplessness. But this video is probably already taken down, and no doubt others are trying to upload it, and no doubt shared on Facebook. Just a little bit right here, let's see if we just get a little bit right there. Let's see. All right. Okay, it's not moving. All right, we'll have to, let's see, we go like over here. See if we can, okay, here it goes. All right, play that right there. Okay, here's just a little bit. Not gonna get into anything of the graphic nature of it, Okay, now she uses this still right here. Let's hold this still, because it's still kind of, it doesn't even anticipate, it doesn't even anticipate what's to come, it doesn't even anticipate what's to come. And what's interesting is that all this is blatantly and brazenly done, in a so-called law enforcement officer fortress called the police station or the jail. And you can see the camera right there. Come on, that this kind of this Canaanite, right, this evil albino cop, this white cop, so to speak, he knows the camera is there. Now, the little bit of the background on this is that former police officer, 15-year police officer, I guess, knowing about these things going on, let's stop it right there, right? Knowing about these things going on, I guess, gets so disgusted, see all swept under the rug. And, this is where a lot of these ones are compromised, and give thanks, give thanks. God bless that soul that did not lose itself. I'm talking about the cop that exposed this right here, basically quit the police force and had to expose this, because a lot of these things go on. And then we, who are the victims of this, and our sisters, our daughters, our mothers, and our wives, and we're always told about, what about the black on black violence? Why do you think? People like to play foolish, right? They want to play stupid. But check this out. It's not their power that brought us down. We had to do a bid, but the prisoner, must be free. My brothers and sisters, keep this viral video going. Let's see, let's hold on for a moment. Keep this going on. Keep this in circulation. We're trying to actually find out how to download. We have to send it, kind of share it with ones right here. But I'm not going to play the whole thing here. We're just playing stills, just some selected stills, and give some kind of brief commentary. So Or would this be one of the wood? This would be some more of the wood for the fire on the race war. Some talking about the race war. It's really, or is it a civil war? Is it a civil war? Well, check it out. The Civil War, wasn't that a race war? I mean, now to others, no, it was just about a civil war between North and South. But for us, the victim, but see, we have to get at that victim. It's about time, bottom rail on top, massa. So we really have to confront this right here. And this is not pleasant. This was not pleasant. I was thinking about even sharing this with ones, and I'm like, man, it's not like the buck stopping here, so to speak. I got to share this with my brothers and sisters. I said, let me do a little vid right here just to give you a heads up. We already know this is going on. So, take a deep breath, just like you really have to, when I say brace yourself, to confront that which we already know was going on, right? Is going on. And if we allow it, it will keep going on and just get worse. Just get worse. This is rape, rape. And I don't care if it's death to black and white down presses. But right here, let's deal with what is before us, to share this with the jury. We're sharing this with the jury of that victim, that black daughter, that black child, that black female child's, we're the peers. Right? We're the peers. One should be judged. Well, we are judging on behalf, bringing justice for her. All right. See, they got it all mixed up because they're worshiping a blind idol, American Idol. But brothers and sisters, this vid right here, if you can get your hands on it, just keep sharing it if you can. Maybe you have to get some other accounts or whatnot like that. But let ones know what's going on. Some people are going to be upset after they see this video, but it's about time. It's almost like someone who has been traumatized and has created like mental altars. Wonder why so-called lost, found black and brown sheep in the house of Israel, black Israel so crazy. Wonder why blindness has happened in part to Israel, because we seeing these things. We don't want to see them no more. We want to pretend they're not there, but there's a time and there's a season for everything, looking at the time is up on this. But the first thing is getting the awareness, keeping this before, the black public, also, the other nations, white folks, but, we're not going to go through it with them because some white folks don't want to recognize, they want to try to make some theory of relativity out of this. There's no such thing as a theory of relativity. This is rape. Let's flip it around. Black cop raping white girl in a cell, just like this video clearly is the evidence. It's the conviction, But see, there's more of this that's been going on. This is a snuff. This is a police, we say COP, Centurion or PP, Centurion of Pope Paul, cops, this is a snuff film, right? This is a sexual, huh? Yeah, this is the same thing that's been going on. It's like Uncle Tom's Cabin, Uncle Tom's Cabin, that explores another side of it. But this is exactly what's been going on, what's been going on and has been going on. Maybe there was a brief period when black folks, when we were keeping ourselves together, like the Black Wall Streets, think about that. What would they have done? Would they have let this go by? You understand? So we have to recognize, oh man, I there's so much coming to mind right here, but the judgment. What's the judgment? The judgment is death. Death to black and white down presser. Right now, let us judge the case that is before us. My brothers and sisters, when you watch this right here, if you should choose to watch it, certain ones, I would say, like pregnant woman, you know what I'm saying? And woman nursing little infants, though you'll probably watch a lot of other stuff, but I would just advise probably not. Brothers, be wise. That's all I want to say. Be wise, and love one another, brothers. Black brothers, love one another. Come out of that stupor, come out of that slumber. You know, it's time and times and half a time. Babylon can't save itself. That's why all these things, all this poison is lurking out, lurking out of the mud. All this is coming up. We done know it was so. Only the Gentiles, a lot of white folks and the Gentiles, they've inherited lies. When they see this, because we've been telling them about this, but we didn't have the evidence. Thank God for the police officer who didn't, lose his soul or completely lose his soul, that quit the force, must either smuggle this out. And of course, they're going to probably really try to lock down on it, as YouTube's is like deleting this video, wherever the video is. But this is a commentary. So let everybody know this is a commentary right here. This is such a disgusting, a horrible, a wicked, a ratchet. This is some ratchetness. This is where we learn ratchetness from, living in the image of the beast, because see, this video right here should have so-called the good white people enraged. We should be going on YouTube's hearing them speaking out on it. But then you're going to get some theory of relativity, that, well, a black guy has done this somewhere, sometime in some, I don't know, maybe some movie somewhere like that. Or maybe it's happened somewhere, and take attention off. What about the victim? What about this girl right here? Like I said, I don't want to play the rest of this, and I kind of caution ones and ones. I say, get the evidence. You know what I mean? Because who knows? Every day is a judgment day. Get the evidence. You know what I'm saying? We judge by the evidence. This beast, this beast, the so-called white man, so-called NYPD, whatever, and whatever other accomplices, the sword is hanging over your neck, right? Judgment. This is why they're so crazy. They're wilding out. They know their time is done. That's what it says in Revelation, right? What does it say in Revelation? Right? What it says in Revelation? They come out in rage because they know they have Satan and the demoniac possess men and people. Black and white demoniac possess men and people. But we're looking at this so-called white cop raping this black teen right here, and YouTube's doesn't want to put it out. Right? They want to put it out. They don't want people to share this. But brothers and sisters, it was shared with I and I. I shared it with a few. Hopefully can share it with a few more right here with this particular commentary. Heads up. Oh man. Death to black and white down presses. And all Ku Klux Klan. Oh, I got it. Hold on. Hold up. Let me see if I can get this right here. Let's see if I can get this right here. Didn't even think about this before. Let's see if we can get that right here. Promise key. Okay, the promise key. All right. We'll get the promise key. The promise key speaks to this. Sleeker brothers and sisters for that. Let's step to the next part. We're trying to find my copy of the promise key. The promise key speaks exactly to this right here. And maybe we'll do a follow-up and give the promise key judgment on these and those.